Lighting is one of the key ingredients to creating successful photographs. It not only determines the brightness and darkness of your images, but it also sets the overall mood and tone. Most of us start photographing using natural light like the sun, or ambient light, which is the available light in a room, which provides the highlights, shadows, and tone that make up our images. But with natural light and ambient light, you have little control over the quality, quantity, and placement of the light and shadows. Monolights like the Unplugged TTL400 and TTL600 from ProMaster give you the power and control you need to craft the types of images you're looking for. In our last video, we showed you how to use ProMaster Unplugged monolights in a studio setting for product photography. Today, we'll show you how to use ProMaster Unplugged monolights in a studio setting for portraiture. Let's start by lighting our model with one ProMaster TTL600 monolight. Unplugged monolights come with a long-lasting battery, which is great for shooting on locations without an accessible power source. Where we're shooting today, we have plenty of power outlets, so let's use the Unplugged AC adapter. These adapters are sold separately, but they're super affordable and incredibly useful in an environment like this. One of the advantages of a monolight over speedlights or continuous lights is that it's much easier to shape the light due to the large selection of available light shaping tools. Unplugged monolights have a Bowens S-mount receiver. As long as your light modifier has an S-mount speed ring, you can use it on the unplugged lighting system. The most common type of modifier is a softbox, which makes the light source bigger and softer, which creates a flattering light on our model. Let's start by attaching a large rectangular softbox to our monolight and place the light to the left of our model. On a TTL monolight, the power of the light emitted is directly controlled by the camera's metering system. The unplugged TTL transmitter is what allows my camera to communicate with the monolight. The camera's meter will read the scene and determine how brightly the monolight needs to flash. TTL frees you from having to manually meter the scene or adjust the camera and monolight settings manually. If I want to adjust the brightness of the light, I can do so right from the transmitter, up or down in 1/3 of a stop increments, as much as plus or minus 3 stops. This is called flash exposure compensation. TTL gives you fast, reliable, automatic results. Flash exposure compensation allows you to brighten or darken the photo based on your photographic vision. Now let's add a second light to our setup. We'll place another Unplugged TTL600 monolight with a softbox onto a boom light stand. This will allow us to add a soft, flattering hair light which will help separate our subject from our background. Using the monolight controls, let's make sure that our key light is set to group A and that our hair light is set to group B. This will allow us to control the flash exposure compensation of the key light and the hair light independent of each other, right from the transmitter. Not only can I adjust the two groups to balance the exposure and set the tone of the photo, I can also turn a group off entirely if I don't want to use it in the shot. Additionally, I can leave TTL mode and take the monolight into a manual mode, so I have more creative control of the light's output over a 7-stop range. Now let's add a third light into our setup. We'll use this light to illuminate our background. For a modifier, we'll use an included 7-inch reflector and diffuser from our ProMaster Unplugged kit. Unplugged monolights have a daylight balanced dimmable LED modeling lamp. These LED lamps last forever and don't put up as much of a burden on the battery when I'm not using the unplugged AC adapter. I can turn on the modeling lamp right from the transmitter, and when I do, I can see exactly where the light is going to fall and adjust the light placement as needed. In this instance, I want to make sure that our light is hitting the area of the background directly behind our model's body and head. We'll set our background light to group C so I can adjust its power independently of our key light and hair light right from the transmitter. By using flash exposure compensation, I can adjust the ratios between our 3 lights for different looks and feels. In this instance, we set our background light's exposure compensation to -3. We found the light on our background was too harsh because we were working in a small space. To further reduce the power of the light, we added a neutral density gel to our background light, helping us to create a more subtle gradient. If you want to get more creative with your background, you can add colored gels to your lighting setup. Today we added a blue gel to our background light and a purple gel to our hair light to give our portrait a different mood and tone. In this video, we've explored how to build our lighting setup from using one light to incorporating a second and third light and getting creative by adding a reflector and colored gels. ProMaster Unplugged monolights offer wireless freedom at an affordable price. With them, you can take fast, powerful, intuitive, controllable light with you wherever you go. Backed with our 1-year unconditional warranty and US-based support, there's a ProMaster Unplugged light for every photographer. In our next video, we'll take you outdoors on location with Unplugged to balance sunlight with our ProMaster Unplugged lights. That's all for now. We'll see you then.